Hi there. We're here again to tell you about the upcoming June training conference hosted by Austin Disaster Relief Network, June 15th and 16th. And man, we are excited about this year's conference. It's going to be training that we don't offer at any other time during the year, and just new speakers from all around the nation offering different topics and strategies and hands-on workshops to really help the body of Christ grow and strengthen in what it means to be and live in a preparedness lifestyle. And so I've got Arturo Arredondo here with me today, who's going to be speaking with us there specifically about backyard food production. So you mind just giving us a quick taste of what you plan to cover when you speak about backyard food production to us?
Absolutely. Backyard food production, it's another word for it is TransFarming, which is basically transforming your backyard into a farmyard. And there's strategic ways to do that maximize your production. Like the pioneers, we instill backup and redundancy in the system in case one system fails. If one garden fails, then this other system that you have will back that up. For example, a wicking bed is one technique that we use. That's basically a raised bed with a reservoir in it, and you water from the bottom up. So the water literally wicks up to the roots where it's needed. This summer I was watering 3 times a day in the heat, and nothing was producing. It was so hot. When I put in the wicking bed, I was watering once every 3 weeks. That's brilliant for Texas. And that's a great water saving technique. Another one is Aquaponics, which I'll be talking about at the conference in a breakout session specifically, and also in the broad context at the main conference. That's producing plants using fish waste. So you have a big tank with fish in it. You can have any kind of fish, tilapia, bluegill, crappie, catfish, and they produce waste. The waste is broken down by bacteria. It happens naturally in nature, and that is, it goes into the plant troughs. The plants absorb the nutrients, clean the water goes back into the fish tank, and it just keeps recirculating. So it's a totally sustainable system, and it uses 90% less water than a conventional garden. That's 10 gallons out of 100 gallons that it uses, and it just keeps recirculating that water. So it's totally self-sustainable. If something happens to your wicking bed garden, you've got that backup. And something happens to your aquaponics, you've got the wicking bed. Another great technique that we use is called a hugelkultur, and it's basically a little forest. It's a mound. Hugelkultur literally means mound culture or hill culture, and it's based on big logs and then smaller logs and then branches and composting matter, leaves and grass, and then your soil's on top of that. So it's a mound, and if it's done correctly, you never water it. You never water it because the wood starts rotting year after year. So for 3 to 5 years, it's just getting better every year as it gets smaller and smaller. It just becomes great compost, and rotting wood absorbs water. And then it releases when you need it. So you're growing 3-dimensionally. So I'll be talking about those techniques at the conference, among other techniques.
Yeah, and I was absolutely fascinated when I visited your backyard just the other day and saw all these different systems in place. Like you said, the redundancy systems, the backup systems. I'm not even sure I really know how to rightly say hugelkultur. Yeah, okay. I'll take your word on that. But the aquaponics too, you're even going to be speaking on a breakout session specifically devoted to aquaponics. Is that right?
Right. And I'll be showing people how easy it is to set up a system, how easy it is to operate, and why this makes sense. I mean, to be able to go get clean fish out of your backyard, tilapia or catfish, is just the most incredible feeling.
Yeah, and to know that I can do that, and I don't have to have a farm with several acres to do it, but in my own urban backyard is just fascinating to me, and I'm excited about it. We're putting in a system right now, so that excites my heart. But come to our conference, again, June 15th and 16th, to hear more in detail about not only backyard food production, but so many other things as well. And you can go online to register for that. It is adrntx.org. Look forward to seeing you there.